There's a type of drink that seems incredibly harmless, trusted by many, and consumed daily to detox the body, cool the liver, and beautify the skin. But this very drink, if consumed the wrong way or at the wrong time, can silently weaken the liver and kidneys, disrupt blood sugar levels, and no one even realizes it. Some people have been drinking it for over a decade, and by the time they discover the problem, it's already too late. Do you know if you've been drinking it the right way or the wrong way? Hello, friends! I'm happy to see you again here on the channel, where we revisit what we thought was right so we can live healthier and wiser each day. Today, I want to share a topic that almost everyone can relate to: coconut water, sugarcane juice, and cow's milk. 3 familiar drinks that seem harmless, but are they really as good as we think? Or is it that because they're too familiar, we're overlooking the hidden harm behind them? I invite you to stay with me until the end of the video to fully understand the pros and cons of each drink, as well as practical tips to help you use them properly and avoid harming your health just because of wrong drinking habits. And if you find today's video helpful, feel free to leave a number 1 in the comments so I'm encouraged to keep making more. If you feel the video wasn't quite good enough, don't hesitate to type a 0 so I can improve it further. And don't forget to hit subscribe to the Chanli Song channel so each day we can add one more correct choice to protect our health and our lives. Wishing you great health, peace of mind, and wisdom in every small choice, because sometimes choosing the right drink can help you avoid a long-term illness. First up, coconut water. We've all heard that coconut water is a cooling, healthy, natural drink. So many people drink it daily with peace of mind. Especially during hot weather, some even drink it instead of plain water, thinking it helps cool the body, replenish electrolytes, and improve skin. I completely understand that feeling, but when I looked deeper, I was shocked to find out a few things that few people talk about. Coconut water truly has many benefits, no doubt about that. It contains potassium, an important mineral that helps regulate blood pressure and supports heart function. It also lightly aids digestion, soothes the stomach, especially when the body is dehydrated due to heat or physical activity. For most healthy individuals, a glass of cold coconut water can feel instantly refreshing, like a natural rehydration source from nature. But here's the important point I want to share. Coconut water is good, but it's not for everyone and not at every time. Especially for those with low blood pressure. If you drink too much, or drink it while tired, hungry, or just coming back from the sun, you may suddenly feel dizzy or fatigued. This is because the potassium in coconut water causes mild vasodilation and can slightly lower blood pressure. For healthy people, this is fine, but for someone who already has low blood pressure, it becomes a burden. For young children, coconut water should also be limited. Since their digestive systems are still immature, too much coconut water, especially when cold, can cause bloating, chills, or even mild electrolyte imbalances if consumed daily as a water substitute. Many people believe they can use coconut water as a full replacement for water because it's natural, refreshing, and sounds safe. But in reality, coconut water contains natural sugars and certain minerals, and isn't suitable as a full substitute for daily hydration. Overuse doesn't detox your body. It actually makes your kidneys work harder to filter out the excess. That doesn't mean we should avoid coconut water. On the contrary, if consumed properly in the right amount and at the right time, coconut water is a wonderful gift from nature. But if we drink it by habit or impulse, the cooling feeling today could be the very reason we weaken tomorrow without even noticing. So, who is coconut water good for, and who should limit it? If you're healthy, with stable blood pressure and no issues with bloating or weak digestion, then occasionally enjoying a glass of fresh coconut water, especially when you're feeling a bit tired or after light activity, can be quite beneficial. Particularly when outdoors in the heat and your body needs natural hydration, coconut water helps cool your body quickly. However, if you have low blood pressure, frequent dizziness, or fatigue, you should be cautious. Since coconut water can lower blood pressure, drinking it at the wrong time may make you feel even more tired. Similarly, those with sensitive stomachs or weak digestion should avoid cold coconut water and absolutely never drink it on an empty stomach. For children under 2 years old or those currently experiencing diarrhea or colds, it's best to avoid coconut water temporarily. Their bodies are vulnerable and should not take in drinks that are cooling or that might alter electrolyte balance. As for the elderly, if they are in good health and have no underlying conditions, they can still drink coconut water, but it's best served at room temperature, not too cold, and only 1 to 2 times per week is enough. In terms of timing, never drink coconut water right after a full meal, as it may cause bloating or indigestion. Also, don't drink it on an empty stomach, as this may stimulate the stomach lining. The best time to drink coconut water is mid-morning or mid-afternoon, when your body has partially digested the previous meal and naturally needs a light hydration boost. Additionally, after light exercise or exposure to the sun, a small glass of coconut water can cool your body and help prevent dehydration naturally. 2. Cow's milk. When it comes to cow's milk, we've all heard the phrase, "Drink milk to strengthen bones, stay healthy, and look younger." For a long time, cow's milk has been seen as a valuable source of nutrition, especially for children and the elderly, because it's rich in calcium, protein, and vitamin D, which supports growth, maintains bone density, and provides essential energy for the body. And that's true, but only for people with strong digestion and who know how to drink milk at the right time and in the right amount. Because for some, cow's milk can be a silent culprit behind hidden health problems. Many people feel bloated, get abdominal cramps, or experience mild diarrhea after drinking milk, and they don't know why. In fact, it's because their bodies are lactose intolerant, unable to digest lactose, the natural sugar in milk. When you lack the enzyme to break it down, that sugar ferments in your gut and causes gas, discomfort, or bloating that lingers. What's concerning is that this condition is very common among Asians, including many Vietnamese, but people often don't realize it. They just think they're cold in the stomach or ate something bad. Beyond that, drinking milk on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, can overwork the stomach. If your stomach is empty and you drink milk right away, the stomach acid may react strongly, causing discomfort, burning, or dull pain afterward. For people with a history of ulcers, this should be avoided even more. What about infants under 1 year old? Cow's milk is absolutely not a substitute for breast milk or formula. It contains high levels of protein and minerals, too much for a baby's immature kidneys to handle. It also doesn't provide enough iron for a baby's needs and could lead to anemia if used long-term. As for older adults, many believe that drinking a glass of cold milk in the morning is healthy and energizing. But in truth, for seniors, especially those with weak stomachs or sensitive digestion, milk should be warm and preferably consumed with a light snack, like dry bread or thin porridge. This reduces irritation and helps with nutrient absorption. Also, milk shouldn't be the first thing you consume upon waking up. Wait until your body is more awake before drinking it. Cow's milk is not bad at all. It's actually a very valuable supplement, but it's not suitable for everyone. What matters is understanding your body. Can you absorb it? Is it a good match for you? And how should you use it so you don't turn something beneficial into a cause of discomfort? Sometimes just one small thing, like a morning glass of milk, can make a big difference when done right. That's why I firmly believe understanding and using things properly, that's the core truth for living a truly healthy life. So, who should drink cow's milk? And who should be cautious? If you have a strong digestive system, no allergies, and don't feel bloated after drinking milk, then 1 glass of warm milk a day can support bone strength and better sleep, especially for seniors and middle-aged women. But if you've ever felt cramps or mild diarrhea after milk, your body likely can't digest lactose. In that case, no matter how nutritious milk is, it's not right for you, and the more you drink, the more tired you'll feel. People with stomach pain, especially those who feel pain when hungry, should avoid drinking milk on an empty stomach, as it can irritate the stomach lining. And for infants under 1 year old, cow's milk should never be used, since their kidneys can't handle it. The best time to drink milk is after a light meal, or about 1–2 hours before bedtime. At that time, your body has stabilized, your stomach isn't empty, and a warm glass of milk can help you sleep better and digest easier. Milk should always be warm, not cold, because it's easier to absorb and won't cause chills, especially for older adults or those with weaker systems. Milk may seem simple, but when used incorrectly, it can cause fatigue. Understand your body, choose the right time. That's the true way to drink milk for health. 3. Sugarcane juice. Sugarcane juice is probably the most loved drink during hot days. Just standing outside for a few minutes, and many people already crave a cold, sweet glass of sugarcane juice, rumored to be good for the liver, to cool the body, and quickly restore energy. From a natural standpoint, sugarcane juice does have some notable benefits. It contains natural sugars, a few vitamins and minerals, and especially the ability to temporarily relieve fatigue. I totally understand why so many people enjoy sugarcane juice, especially after coming in from the sun or when feeling drained. One sip and you feel recharged, instantly alert, as if your energy has just been refilled. But it's exactly that instant refreshment feeling that makes sugarcane juice easy to overuse. And if consumed the wrong way, the consequences can be far from harmless. One thing most people don't notice is that sugarcane juice has a very high glycemic index, which means once you drink it, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. If you're healthy, your pancreas will produce insulin to balance it out. But for people at risk of diabetes or already dealing with fatty liver, each glass of sugarcane juice is like forcing your pancreas and liver to overwork. If this habit is repeated daily, it won't take years. Just a few months can be enough to push your body into a metabolic imbalance, even if you don't notice it right away. Not to mention, sugarcane juice is often pre-pressed and stored in less than ideal sanitary conditions. In hot, humid weather, it's easy for bacteria, fermentation, or mold to grow. You might not see it with the naked eye, but your gut will feel the damage. I've seen cases where someone got prolonged diarrhea and a whole week of fatigue and dehydration, all from drinking a glass of sugarcane juice that had been sitting too long. Only then did they realize nothing is truly small. Some people ask, is it okay to drink after a meal? Actually, if you drink sugarcane juice right after a full meal, the sugars are absorbed quickly into the bloodstream, forcing the pancreas to pump out insulin in a rush, putting pressure on the digestive system that's already hard at work. If this continues regularly, the pancreas can burn out, leading to diabetes, fatty liver, and high blood lipids, especially for those who are prone to weight gain or are less active. So, sugarcane juice, when consumed correctly, can be a good way to cool the body. But if used incorrectly, it's essentially like pouring sugar straight into your bloodstream. It's best to drink it occasionally, just 1 to 2 times a week, and only when you truly need it, such as after exercise, long sun exposure, or when your energy is clearly depleted. Always drink it immediately after pressing from a clean, trusted vendor. Never drink sugarcane juice that's been stored overnight, and absolutely don't use it as a substitute for plain water. Dear viewers, if you're healthy, not diabetic, not overweight, and your liver is functioning well, then enjoying a cold sugarcane juice once in a while, after light physical activity or sun exposure, can be a fairly effective way to restore energy naturally. But if you have high blood sugar, fatty liver, high cholesterol, or are currently managing diabetes, then sugarcane juice is one of the drinks you should avoid. Its high natural sugar content can easily overwhelm your pancreas and liver and spike your blood sugar without you even realizing it. Children should also be cautious, as sugarcane juice left too long can become contaminated. And for those with sensitive digestion or frequent diarrhea, it's best to avoid it, unless you're certain the juice is clean and freshly made. Dear friends, when placing coconut water, cow's milk, and sugarcane juice on the same table, many may wonder, which one is the safest? Which one is most harmful? But the answer doesn't lie in the drinks themselves, It lies in how you use them and your individual body condition. Sugarcane juice, sweet, cool, and full of energy, but contains very high natural sugar levels. If consumed at the wrong time or too frequently, especially for those at risk of diabetes or fatty liver, it becomes the trigger that starts metabolic disorders, making the liver and pancreas work overtime. Cow's milk, nutritious, rich in calcium, good for bones, and essential for kids and the elderly if used properly. But for those who are lactose intolerant or have weak digestion, even one glass can cause bloating, stomach cramps, or lingering diarrhea. Drinking cold milk on an empty stomach early in the morning is also a habit that can easily harm your stomach lining. And coconut water, often thought of as cooling, safe, and natural, if used as a daily water substitute or consumed excessively, especially for those with low blood pressure or fatigue, it can lower blood pressure further, causing dizziness and sluggishness. So if we had to choose, the drink that poses the highest risk when used wrong is sugarcane juice. The one that most depends on individual tolerance is cow's milk. And the one that feels refreshing but may silently weaken the body is coconut water. Dear friends, no drink is inherently bad. Only improper use turns it into a burden on your health. Every body is different, so instead of following trends, we should understand our own body and choose accordingly. If you're at risk of diabetes or have a family member with it, it's best to limit sugarcane juice. If you do drink it, only after exercise or when truly needing to restore energy. Absolutely don't use it as daily hydration. If you have a sensitive stomach or tend to get pain when hungry, don't drink cow's milk on an empty stomach in the morning. Wait until after a light meal, or choose 1 hour before bedtime for best results. That way, milk helps with better sleep and doesn't upset your stomach. Infants under 12 months shouldn't consume cow's milk at all, since their kidneys are still too weak to handle animal protein. And older adults, if they no longer enjoy milk or sugary drinks, can prioritize mild herbal teas like corn silk tea, leaf water, la voix, or just warm filtered water, easier to digest and naturally cleansing for the body. Dear friends, each drink has its benefits, but also hidden risks we need to be aware of. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's harmless. Just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's for everyone. Living healthy doesn't mean drinking a lot of good stuff. It means drinking the right thing at the right time, in the right way, and in the right amount for your body. If you found today's video helpful, you can leave a comment with the number 1 to encourage me to keep sharing. And if you think something could be improved, feel free to type 0. I truly value every sincere piece of feedback. And don't forget to hit subscribe to so that each day we can discover one more truth and avoid one more unnecessary mistake. Wishing you abundant health, sharp clarity of mind, and always the wisdom to choose right on your journey to lasting wellness.